We're on day 22 of 60 in our countdown to the start of Ramadan by covering daily Muslim inclusion tips so that you and your organization can have your most inclusive Ramadan yet. If this is the first time we're meeting, hi, my name is Rahimeh, this is who I am and what I do. So for the different organizations that celebrate different heritage months, which is an amazing thing to do, something to keep in mind is that for the next 2 years, including this year, Ramadan and Arab American Heritage Month coincide at the same time and overlap during the month of April. However, it is very important to keep in mind that not all Arabs are Muslim and not all Muslims are Arab, so please make sure that you are not conflating these two events as an opportunity to just cut corners in your diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts and rolling them all into one. Oh, we can just get one speaker to do an event. We could just do one training on inclusion. And if we talk about Arabs, it's exactly the same as if we're talking about Muslims. And if we're talking about Muslims, then obviously we're going to be talking about all Arabs. That is absolutely not the case. There are many Muslims, myself included, who are not of Arab descent, who are not Arab American, and Arab Americans of all different religious backgrounds absolutely deserve their flowers during Arab American Heritage Month, and separately Muslims as a religious identity and not as a nationality or not as an ethnic identity should also be given their time and their flowers and inclusion practices for religious practices around the month of Ramadan. This is also just generally something good to keep in mind when engaging around anything around Muslims or anything around Arabs or any ethnicity or any religious group, not just Muslims and Islam, that not all people from a certain nationality or ethnicity are going to belong to a certain religious group, even though there tends to be a strong association, which in general, it does make sense why Arabs are thought to be Muslim overall. However, let's make sure that we are splitting that stereotype and making sure that we recognize that there are many Muslims who are not Arab, and we are not conflating that as well as other folks. For instance, if you imagine that all Hindus are Indian, which is not the case. If you might automatically think that all Jews are white or white passing, that is not the case either, and on and on and on. Like and follow for more Muslim inclusion tips as we count down to the start of Ramadan.